Hello everyone. First I will start with the last video. What we have seen in the last video. In the last video we have seen majorly theoretical part of Fibonacci series and some basic implementation of Fibonacci series. But in this tutorial I am going to discuss the Fibonacci series implementation by the use of function, and we will also use input and output method to take input from user. Apart from this, I will also discuss some interesting things about Fibonacci, like what is the golden ratio and one real use case of Fibonacci series, that how you can easily convert kilometer to miles and miles to kilometer. So in the last video, we have seen this program. So this program will not print the Fibonacci number of 0 and 1. Suppose if I will pass the limit as 0 and or 1, so this will not print the Fibonacci number of 0 or Fibonacci number of 1, because we always print this first two fs, but we know that the Fibonacci number of 0 is always 0 and Fibonacci number of 1 is 1. So if I will pass the limit as 0, it should print 0. If I pass the limit as 1, it should print 1. After that, if I pass the limit as 2, then it should do the calculation part. So what modification I can do here is, I will just write if limit is less than 0. First of all, if limit is less than 0, so it should print uh, please enter positive limit. Correct? Elif, we know that in other language we use else if, but here instead of else if we use elif. So here if we will check if limit is equal to 0. So what we will do is we will write print. It will print. I will just use define this in the first line, like here. So I will print f else elif limit is, no, I have defined, we should not write like this. If limit is equal to 1, it should print a number. After that, it should calculate the value and it should print all the Fibonacci number. Like it will start the loop from second number to till limit. It will do the calculate the sum, and then it will print the sum, and then again it will swap the value, like second number will become the first number and sum will become the second number, and again it will go to the next I, and again it will calculate the sum and print the sum. So this way we can do more like we can calculate the first number Fibonacci number also, second Fibonacci number also. Now I want to run this program. So there is some error, expected an indented block. So some error is there in this line. Why? Because we have not provided an indentation, because this is the part of else statement, so we should provide some indentation also. Now again I will run the program, shift enter. So now it's correct. So I will call this function definition fib, and I want to pass the limit as -1. Let's see what it will print. It is printing please enter positive limit. Correct? So this condition is true, this test case is true. Now I want to pass the limit as 0. So it is printing 0. It means it is also correct, because when the limit is 0, it will print the first number. The first number is 0. Now I want to pass 1. So it should print what? It should print second number, means 1. So it is also correct. Now I want to print the second Fibonacci number of second number. So what it will do? It will first go to this else condition, because it is not matching here, it is not matching here, it is not matching here. So it will go to else. Here it will first print f, then it will print s. So it should print 0, then it should print 1. After that, what it will do? End space. So now after space, it will just wait for some other character. It will not break the line. For I in range 2, so it will first take the I as 2, and it will go to this line, and it will calculate the sum. Sum is equal to f plus s. Now in the variable sum, we are holding the sum of f plus s, means this is f, this is s. So 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. So inside this sum we have 1. Now it will print the value of this sum, and now it will print this. After that, again it will not break the line, it will just give a space and wait for the next character. And after this line, what we are doing, we are assigning this s, means this second number, to the first variable, means that we earlier the pointer of f was here in 0. Now we assign this 1 in the f, so now this pointer will move to this statement. And the we are moving the s pointer to the sum. Now the second number will move to this. So now these two are the latest number which is generated. And now I want to calculate till limit. So suppose the limit is 2, so it will calculate just for 2. Now I want to pass the limit as 3, so this will calculate for the next value. So same way again it will happen, this is the first number, this is the second number, the both, when we combine the both number, when we add the both number, we will get the sum, and we will print the sum like 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. And after that, again it will give some space, and it will just assign the value and move the cursor to the next two. So like after moving the cursor, it will again check this that is limit exist or not. If limit is there, again it will go inside and do the same process. So like how it will work. So now I want to check this, it is working like this or not. So I will pass the 2 and I will check. So it is printing 0 and 1, correct? Now I want to give the value 3. So we can know that in the third, this is the first position, second position, and the third position. For 3, it is printing 0, 1, then 0 plus 1, 1. Now for fourth, we will get 0, 1, 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 1, 2. For fifth, what we will get? 3, 2, 1, 2 plus 1, 3. Like this, we got the value, we got the result. So this is the way we can write the program for Fibonacci series. Now I want this value, and I want to pass this value as a user input. So what I will do is I will just write one more line like limit is equal to integer input. I have written integer because I want integer input. Input enter limit. Okay. So when I will now execute this instruction, so I'll press the shift enter. So now it is asking for some limit. So I will pass like 10, and then I will press enter. So it is printing this adds. Okay, it is not printing for this limit. It is printing till 5 because I have not passed the limit here. So again, I will pass the limit and I will execute this line. So now I want to pass the value again, same 10. So now it is printed till 34. So this is how we can take the input from the user for limit, and we run this program, and this will print the Fibonacci number. Now the interesting thing is we can notice one thing, that whenever you divide any number with the previous number, you will get some result. Like suppose if I will divide this 34 with 21, previous number is 21, 34 with 21, I got 1.6. If I will divide 21 with the previous number 13, 21 with the previous number 13, I got again 1.6. If I will divide 8 by 5, 8 by 5, again I got 1.6. If I divide 5 by 3, 5 by 3, again I got something like 1.6. Before that, maybe the result will vary, like some small number will come, but after this 34, suppose I'll print the value of till 20. Okay, now I get the Fibonacci number till 20. Now again I will just divide 4181 with 2584. So I will do 4181 with divide by 2584. 2584. So again we will got 1.6. What is this 1.6? So whenever you divide any number with the previous number, you will get the golden ratio. So with the help of the golden ratio, you can easily convert a kilometer to miles and miles to kilometer. How we can convert? Let's see here. So suppose we know that 1 mile is equal to 1.6 kilometer. This is the fact. Okay. So take any number from the Fibonacci series. Like I will take this 55. So you know that how many kilometers are there in 50, how many miles are there in 55 kilometers? So the previous number will be the miles. Like 55 kilometers is equal to 34 miles. 144 kilometers is equal to 89 miles. 21 kilometers is equal to 13 miles. How we can say this? Can we just do a check in Google? Miles to kilometer. So let's take this 13. So we are telling that 13 kilometers is having 8 miles. So I will just put 8 and we can see that it's near to 13, 12.8 kilometers. So 8 miles is equal to 12.8 kilometers. Okay, so if we do a round up, so we will get a 13. Correct. Now, how many miles are there in 21 kilometers? So if I write 21 here, so we get 33 miles. So it's again, sorry, 21 miles is equal to 34. Here, as per the Fibonacci series, we are getting 21 miles is equal to 34 kilometers. And as per Google, we are getting 21 miles is equal to 33.7 kilometers. So if we do the roundup, we will get 34 kilometers. Correct. So this is the way we can get the convert the miles to kilometer. Now let's see one number which is not present in this Fibonacci series. So this is the series. I will just take this in the notepad. Okay. Now I want to calculate the miles, like how many miles are there in 50 kilometers. Correct. 50 kilometers. So I'll write how many miles are there in 50 kilometers. Correct. How we can calculate this? See, we don't have this 50 kilometers in this series. So what we will do is we will just break this 50 kilometers. So when we break this 50 kilometers, we can do like 50 kilometers means 34 kilometers, 34 kilometers plus what we will do now. How many is left? 34 kilometers plus, can we write 13 kilometers? Okay. So what is the sum of this? 3 plus 1, 4, and 4, 5, 6, 7. 47. Now we need 3 more plus 3. Okay. So this is the breakpoints of 50 kilometers. So now we know that 34 kilometers is equal to the previous number is a mile number. So 21 miles. 21 miles, correct? So 13 kilometer is equal to 14 kilometers is equal to 8 miles. 8 miles and 3 kilometers is equal to 2 miles. This is not the exact result. This is the approximate result. Means like maybe it will be just 1.2 points up and down. Maybe it happens. So you will just get the accurate approximate result. So when we do the sum of this, so 21 plus 8 is 29 plus 2 is 31. So you will get the 50 kilometers is having 31 miles. Let's check this. We will put here 31. So you are getting 49.8. It means when we do round up, so you will get the 50 kilometers, correct? So this is all about the conversion of kilometer to miles and miles to kilometer. So thanks for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe this video.